Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Ditwits.
To eggs. Welcome to eggs.
We are hatching more Squirtles for you beautiful people.
Because we can't get a turtle, dude.
This one is taking so long.
You made a goof. You did a goof last episode.
Yeah,
that we realized the last episode.
Last episode, our face cam stopped working after 51 minutes. And it's so annoying that it happened. Because, the reason it stopped working is because it ran out of storage. And it ran out of storage because the recently deleted file wasn't fully deleted. And then as soon as I deleted it, we had 40 gigabytes freed up that we could have used.
That was a wholesome episode as well.
Yeah, it was such a interactive episode. And there goes my brother playing his loud bass.
You brought us home.
Yeah, and it is noticeable in video.
Is it really?
Sometimes, yeah, barely. But it's still annoying.
Oh, he's done now. What a guy. Well, I was talking about the Squirtle goof.
Oh.
You done goofed on that one as well.
Apparently, I had 2 Japanese Pokemon in the daycare, so my odds were significantly lower than Raisins.
You were having fun with the 1 in 1,000 odds.
Yeah. So, that's great. So, I probably could have already had a shiny Squirtle. No. It could have possibly been in the lead.
No.
Because we've been on Squirtle for how many episodes?
5? I think I've been on it for 5.
We both got 4 shinies together in the first 4 episodes. And this is episode 11.
Mm-hmm.
So, 7?
This is the 6th or 7th, yeah.
7 videos of just Squirtle?
Because if I'm over 500, I'm probably nearing 600. You know what I didn't do?
What did you not do?
I did not empty out my boxes. Did not empty out my boxes. So
this quest for this shiny Squirtle, I just want one of us to get it. I won't be upset if you get it first.
Oh, you won't?
No.
Okay, I'll get it.
I'll
get it right now, though.
I just want one shiny encounter so I can look over and see a Caterpie on screen instead.
Yeah.
That would be a little bit more amusing.
Yeah, you see, my thing was I didn't want you to be upset because I know you haven't been in the lead yet. So
you've been making it to where you
I wasn't getting it until...
What, did you retract the shiny charm or something?
Yeah, I took it out.
Made it 1 out of 8,000?
I went into the data. Took it out. But since you won't be upset, I'll go ahead and get it just so we can have a new Pokemon on screen.
You do that for me, buddy.
It's not going to be in this batch, though. I'm sorry, because this batch was already determined. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. You got to put the shiny charm back in.
Yeah, it's next batch.
Today, we're going to talk more about Gen 8 and why it is becoming a Pokemon game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is Generation 8 becoming a Pokemon game?
Why did they choose Pokemon for their Gen 8 game?
Why did they choose Pokemon for the Pokemon Generation 8 game? Well, probably because...
You know, when Gen 8 was announced, you felt like there was no time in between Sword and Shield and this gen. But it's been the same amount of time as every other generation.
Did I really say that?
Yeah. You're like, I feel like it's too early for a new gen.
I felt like it was quick, I guess.
But it wasn't. Think about it. Sword and Shield came out 2019. It is 2020. Why do I keep saying 2020?
It is 2020.
It is 2022.
It is. So yeah, 3 years.
Oh no, I didn't mean to say that.
Have you done the goof?
I goofed again. I just can't stop with the goofs.
When did the Pokemon Presents for Generation 8 come out? When it got revealed? Wasn't that in February?
Yeah.
Maybe I was thinking of Legends Arceus, because that had just came out.
Yeah, but that's not a main core game.
It's not, but I'm like...
It's like a...
they were spending so much time on Legends Arceus, I would assume. And now they're coming out with Gen 8.
But if you don't count Legends Arceus, do you feel like...
I do.
Do you feel like you wouldn't have thought it was too long? If you were thinking of just Sword and Shield?
Probably not, because I did enjoy Sword and Shield so much, and I think why... Because I really enjoyed Sword and Shield. I was still playing it, I guess. still like shiny hunting in it.
Yeah.
This was a quick batch. Wow. I think why was because like it seemed like so much longer from Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield. Well, I don't know, because we didn't get Sun and Moon when it came out. Because we got it like when Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun were out. Right?
Yeah, we did.
Huh.
And
I don't know.
That was like a full year after Sun and Moon came out, I think.
Yeah, it was like kind of like the little.
I know that was.
Game,
I think that was the longest gap between generations. If you don't count Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think it was between Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield where that was the longest gap. I might be wrong there. I don't know the exact numbers.
I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know. It's a tricky thing. Like, I feel like Legends Arceus like messed me up so much because I wasn't ready for it. Like, I wasn't ready for like that to drop.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone did, because it got
It was a big experiment game.
Yeah. And like I felt like, because like it probably hadn't even been like a full month since Legends Arceus came out and the reveal of Generation 8. So I'm like, I need time to play this game, which I beat in a day. But still, I mean, I'm still playing Legends Arceus. I'm still playing this game.
Yeah.
So
we're both playing Legends Arceus together.
Yeah, I'm still trying to beat the shiny decks in the game. Trying to beat them, trying to get it. I will not touch Scarlet and Violet until I get a female shiny Combi. That's a lie.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's a lie. I will never get it.
And I pretty much doubt that you're just gonna not play Scarlet and Violet when it comes.
I will not. I will.
Because you've already pre-ordered it, haven't you?
I have not.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, look at you go.
I got Scarlet.
That means I need to get the other one.
Well, we
already
already agreed on that when we heard of the names.
We didn't even need to say it. We both knew which one we were getting.
Before we saw the legendaries, we're like, "Yep." I mean, it's our colors. I always go red. You always go purple on this channel.
Maybe. Well, we can't do it now. So we switch. But no, I like the Violet Legendary more. Sorry.
I like the Scarlet more. I always like more natural looking Pokemon. I will say something really cool about the futuristic one, which is yours. It has LED lights on its eyes.
Does it really?
Yeah, its eyes are Game Boy like LEDs.
Oh, it's so cool.
If you watch the trailer again and pause right on its face, you'll see its eyes.
Yeah.
It's so techno looking.
You know what I thought of? And I know like last episode we kind of hinted on this, I think near the end, but like how like there's a lot of leaks and stuff coming out, like, or rumors, whatever you want to call those. Like a lot of those videos are being made like with A Drive. That's the first one I think of. I saw one where I didn't watch the video, it was in the thumbnail. Like the games are gonna have like a past and future kind of theme to them.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Yeah. And like the thumbnail was like the old Raichu. Was it Gochu?
Yeah, I saw that thumbnail too. I haven't watched that video.
I didn't watch it either, but I'm like, that would be pretty dope.
That would be so cool, because that's like a fan topic. Like,
what was that? Like back in Gen 2? When I think its name was Gochu?
I think its design was made in Gen 1, and then they went with Raichu instead.
I don't remember if
because
it was
they
like
were
a
still
different evolution or if it was going to be Raichu. I know its name is like Gochu.
Yeah. So originally their mascot was going to be Clefairy, and they had already made like a little manga before they decided they were going to switch to Pikachu, and I think that's when they decide to change Gorachu
to Raichu.
Because Gorachu has more of like a little demon looking evolution. It has horns, evil. And I don't think they wanted that associated with Pikachu because
Pikachu's so cute.
They didn't want the mascot to be related to the devil in a kid's game, probably.
Probably not.
Especially if they're trying to get that Western Christian audience.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's why they decided not to do it. But I think it would be okay for them to do it now.
Like especially like with it's like it would be like a good callback
Be so good. They always revisit old designs that they never used.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tortuga. That was a scrap design from like Gen 1 or 2. One of those two.
Yeah. And I think like
they brought it back.
Tangrowth, that was like a design from Gen 2 as well. Because like there was a video of like all the beta Pokemon from like Generation 2.
Yeah, I know it had a baby evolution they chose not to do for Tangela.
Oh yeah, it was like just like a bowl of spaghetti or something.
I think it only had one eye. I might be wrong.
Yeah, but like Tangrowth, you know, you see all these Pokemon that were like originally supposed to come out like sooner than they did.
I don't like scrap designs because like it makes me like, for me it's like the more the merrier. Like, and every scrap design I see, I'm like, I kind of wish that was a real thing. Mm-hmm. There was this I think it was a water starter Pokemon. Mm-hmm. And, like, it had, like, a Lapras design, kind of. Except it was, like, thinner. It looked more like a Loch Ness Monster. I'm like, dude, I would have been so chill. That would have been such a cool starter. There's another starter evolution. It was like a lion. Some kind of, like, scrapped fire
Was it
Pokemon.
Supposed to be, like, Cyndaquil?
Yeah.
I think I remember that. Oh, my gosh.
There's a lot of
like,
scrap
Beta
Pokemon.
Arceus as well.
I haven't seen a Beta Arceus.
Yeah, it was like the same like kind of video where like they released like beta sprites of like Gen 4 and stuff like that, and Arceus was one of them. Oh my goodness. That thing looks jacked up.
There's the coolest design that I think we lost was Girafarig. Instead of it looking more like a normal giraffe,
had like 2 heads, didn't it?
So it had a pre-evolution, which was like 2 spirits combined, and then it turns into the giraffe, and then the other end it was going to be 2 halves of a giraffe.
Yeah,
like, so it was going to have like 2 heads, like one that was like a dark type, and then like half of it was going to be like a regular, it kind of looked like a normal type, but Girafarig kind of already looks like a normal type.
Yeah, well, it's normal psychic, so
yes, that makes sense. But I'm like, dude, that would have been so dope. That would have made it cooler, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But when I think of Girafarig, I don't think of anything, you know, particularly eye-catching. That would have made it way more eye-catching. And the idea of 2 souls combined and having a cat-dog situation.
Yeah, like make it like an evolution.
Like
now,
that's a fun idea.
Because like the tail of Girafarig, it's like a mouth.
Yeah.
Like, evolve it.
Yeah, just evolve the mouth. I just remembered another one. And I guess I can understand why they chose to not go through with this, but then they should have just changed the whole concept of the Pokemon entirely. Remoraid was supposed to be more gun-shaped. And it was supposed to look like a gun.
Name it Bang.
And it looked better than it does now. Now it just looks like a regular fish with a horn. But its old design looked way more like a gun. And the reason it evolved into Octillery is because Octillery looked more like a tank. It was a octopus tank. It had a little helmet. It has the mouth to shoot like pellets, and its legs were supposed to be more curled like wheels.
The wheels, yeah.
And that's the reason, like, that was the whole concept of the Pokemon. A gun turning into a tank. It was all military theme, and they kept the name Octillery.
Yeah.
But they left it at a normal fish turning into a normal octopus.
You know what I think of now? You know how Mantike has to evolve with a Remoraid in the party?
Yeah.
All I'm thinking of is
Mantike with a gun.
Just Mantine. You know how Remoraid like kind of sits underneath this like
I got it!
You got the shot! Yes!
Oh! In your face!
Get faced!
I'm in the lead! Oh my goodness!
Oh shoot!
It's so beautiful! Oh my god!
Oh! It's real.
For so long, I had 2 Japanese Pokemon in the daycare, and I was wondering why I was not getting a shiny Pokemon.
It was like for the past 3 to 4 episodes. We noticed it last episode. It was like 3 to 4 episodes before that.
And as soon as I figured it out and changed it out,
there it is.
3 batches of eggs, maybe a little bit more later, I finally get it.
That was like noticeable too.
Oh my god.
That was very noticeable as well.
Oh my god. I didn't believe it when I saw it.
Like, I didn't notice the green shell. I noticed, like, the light blueness of it.
I haven't gotten a shiny in so long, it feels like.
How do you think I feel?
Because, like, I'm at 900 odds with a Sunkern.
How do you think I feel, bud?
Yeah, you're further than me. I got all 3 starters. I got the starters before you.
Look at you.
I'm going to hatch these 2 and get another one real quick.
Okay. Trade it to me so I can move on. Please.
No, it wouldn't count.
It would.
If we went to 905 Pokemon, in the back of your head, you always be like, I didn't truly get all of them shiny.
No, I would. I would trade one for Pokemon Go. Easy fix. Heck yeah, buddy.
Oh,
You can go to Caterpie.
I can go to a new Pokemon. My god, I did not... It's been so long since we've gotten a shiny. I kind of just thought we would not get it. I thought we would get it. I thought we would get it in the Q&A, and we didn't. And I was like, okay, we're just not going to get it at all, are we?
We're just going to live here now.
This is just never going to end, is it?
Look at all those.
Oh, my God.
Look at all those.
I need to hatch those real quick.
So the next one is Caterpie?
Yep. Caterpie is after this, and then Weedle. Weedle is when we have to go to BDSP.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
A different game.
Oh, my
Oh, I don't want to hunt in that game. It's slower.
Yeah, it's a lot harder.
I feel like it is slower.
It is.
Goodness. Oh my goodness me.
Hello, pretty lady. Give me an egg and be done with my life.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
How's it feel to be in the lead?
Feels good. I thought I gave you a lead because I screwed up my odds so much.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm good.
Big happy boy.
I'm satisfied. Big happy boy.
Big happy boy.
Are
those your shinies? No.
No, these are just... I call it lineup because I have all the Pokemon ready for
this game?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just a few of them, not all of them.
Is Pidgey in this game?
Nope. That is BDSP. There is... We're going to be stuck in BDSP for a little bit after we pass Caterpie. Unfortunately.
Because what? It's going to be Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, Rattata,
You touched my
Spearow, Ekans. Oh, good lord, we all...
Yep.
Oh,
not going to be fun.
And then I think Pikachu's after that. After Ekans. Sandshrew. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. We're just going to be going back and forth, ain't we?
Yep. This is why I wish all the Pokemon were in this game. Don't know why they're not.
Yeah, I think we all expected like all the Pokemon to be in this game.
I said this before. I think it was. I don't remember which conversation it was, but it's a previous egg hunting episode. I really thought they were going to give us back all the Pokemon through DLC.
Yeah.
And they almost did. There's only like
200 or something.
There's only like 200 missing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you leave it at that?
Just give me one more DLC.
Just give me all that. Just finish it.
Don't even give me a DLC. Just put them in. Just do it.
Like I don't understand.
Don't even put them in the wild.
Just leave out 200 out of what 800. It just doesn't. No.
That's like 900.
Almost 900. Yeah.
No, don't. No. Stop. Well, heck yeah, bro. You can move on. You can go look at a worm.
I'm so happy for the worm.
A caterpillar.
A Caterpie, that's a very noticeable shiny.
Very noticeable.
I didn't think I was going to notice this one. Sometimes I look at the Squirtle and I'm like, is it? Is it shiny? But it was very noticeable.
Very, yeah. Like, you could tell the difference between the blues. It's like a lighter blue. I thought it was like a purple, but...
when it evolves into Blastoise, it's purple.
Blastoise is purple.
The most noticeable thing about Squirtle is it has a green shell.
Yeah. That's not even like what I first noticed.
Yeah,
I noticed the skin.
You can't really see its green shell that well.
until it shows it. But heck yeah, brother!
Man.
Look at you.
I'm so happy with that.
Well, now that you got it, I'm just gonna stay heel. I'm just gonna stay heel with Turtle. Cause I am definitely over odds now. I should be.
Oh, we were both over odds. Like,
well, you screwed
a full
up.
episode ago, we were over odds. So you're probably over 600 now.
Ew.
If I had to assume.
Well, we could argue that you were not over odds. Because you weren't, technically.
No, I was. I was over odds.
No, you were messing with 1 in 1,000 odds.
Oh, you keep going back to that.
Of course I do. Because that's what you did.
But I'm saying, like, in general, like, our normal rates.
I mean, dude, when you got that shiny, that shiny Squirtle with the 1 in 500 odds, you were not doing that for very long. You were not doing the 1 in 500 for very long.
I went over 500 something. I'm going to keep this egg.
You keep that egg. Give it to someone.
I'm going to put you in this corner.
I will say, I will need to clean out my box soon. Because...
Yeah. Maybe should have done that before this episode.
Yeah, I think I even said it in last episode. And then I didn't.
I'll probably do that at the end of this episode, because I'm getting kind of full as well.
I don't think I'm going to make it to the end of this episode.
Oh, no.
We just need to make a cut.
What were we talking about before? We got so off.
We talked about Gen 8.
We talked about Octillery and Remoraid.
We're talking about, like, beta Pokemon.
But wouldn't that be such a cool design?
It is a cool design.
Like,
it very much is.
They had a military design, but instead, they just scrapped it entirely, I guess, to... You know, we don't want our company associated with guns, even though we made an episode where a gun is pointed at Ash.
Okay, but that was banned. That was banned in America.
But still,
we
like...
have the most gun problems.
Shooting... But, like, a water gun and a water octopus, that doesn't strike me the same way as a real gun.
Oh, it was a water gun.
Yeah.
Oh, I was fully expecting a real gun. That's why I was laughing at me.
It was still a fish-looking gun.
A gun's a gun.
Yeah, and, like... Octillery just doesn't make sense now. Now it's just a regular fish turning into a regular octopus. But when you apply the theme to both of them, it makes sense. But now it just doesn't make sense, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they could do so many, like, different forms with these, That tripped me up so much.
Yeah, I was wondering if that would. Because you see something for so long.
Seeing something green, I'm like, huh?
It feels even more special.
Like, it broke my brain. I'm like, whoa, something new. That was wild.
That's why I wanted something new. It's more entertaining instead of watching that old thing pop up every single time.
It's the Squirtle. I still gotta live with that. Whee! Oh, but, what was I saying? I feel like they could, like, there's, like, so many, like, new forms they could do. Like, what if, like, I feel like what they could do is, like, they could have, the Hisuian forms. Like, I feel like there could be, like, a machine or something, like, in both games. To, like, revert them.
Revert them?
Yeah, because you know, like, the Hisuian forms, like, in the past.
Okay, I don't know if this may be something that you're thinking of, but with a past and future generation, there might be a device where you can devolve a Pokemon. Because I'm thinking like time travel stuff.
What need would there be for that? Like, what would that, how, why?
I don't know. Maybe you want to turn your Raichu into a Gorachu and you need to go back to Pikachu first. I don't know.
Just go catch another Pikachu.
I mean, there's...
Idiot. I don't know. Like...
I don't know. The concept that they're going with is past and future, and there's so much they can do with that. They can do actual time travel. I have seen one theory video with, I don't remember her name. I'll link the video. Here's the video. Right here, where she explains what she thinks the gimmick is. And I really liked her idea of the gimmick. Because the way she described it is there might be little, like, kind of like time bubbles where you can catch Pokemon in the past in those little quantum realm things. I'm going to butcher this conversation so much because I can't remember what she called him or the science that she used to talk about the conversation, but it was explained so well. You just need to watch that video. But it was such a good theory. It was basically catching Pokemon
through time,
pretty much. Yeah, like a little frozen spot in time.
Huh.
I kind of like the idea, cause like I know
maybe like in like the version exclusives for the game, cause there's gonna be some. Well, like you have past Pokemon, I have future Pokemon.
that would be a good exclusion. I want more exclusions in our game.
Like maybe like you have like if they have fossils in the game.
That would make sense.
Maybe like
I could
you
go
can
and
find your
them
little
in the
fossils
open.
in the open world and stuff like that. Well, on my end, maybe
like,
there's
we
like
have
different forms of fossils.
We have recently extinct Pokemon now with Hisuian Growlithe, you know, and Zoroark, Pokemon that we've only been able to see in old generations.
Well, I wouldn't call them extinct. I mean, they're still the same Pokemon.
Really
the only quote unquote extinct ones, maybe like Weodeo, Ursaluna.
Well, it's kind of like okay, so
because you can't really call the Hisuian Zoro and Hisuian Zoroark extinct because they still
have their regular forms
and Zoroark.
But like, okay, for example, did you know that there are only 2 types of elephants left in the world? There's the African elephant and the Asian elephant.
I met some Asian elephants.
Yep. You know what's funny? Me and Mike talked about this on a podcast. The whole thing was about war elephants.
War elephants?
And he was like, fun question. Which elephant did Raisin pet? And I'm like, the African elephant.
You got it wrong.
You've never even gone to Africa. And we talked.
Did you know there were 2 types of elephants?
Yes.
Okay.
And I messed up. I'm like, wait a minute.
Brother had a 50-50 chance.
And they were so obviously named Asian and African. You've only been to Asia.
Yep.
And I butchered it. I messed up.
Yep.
I goofed.
You done did the goofy.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, so 2 types of elephants in the world.
But like,
do we only have one?
No,
we got 2 elephant Pokemons.
We've had different elephants.
We've only had 2 elephant Pokemon.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in real life. You know, you wouldn't say that type of elephant isn't extinct because we still have other elephants. You know. No, the Ugandan elephant is still dead. It is still no more.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a real elephant. I'm gonna say mammoth. The mammoth is gone. It's still dead. Just because we have different varieties of elephants doesn't mean it's not dead.
I timed that so well. Go me. High five.
So many eggs.
Just a box. Just a box full. A Baja.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew Baja Gold, for those wondering. I know there was some people asking about
There's
that.
so many people asking about, hey, what are you drinking?
What the heck is he drinking?
What is that?
Answer the freaking question. It's Mountain Dew Baja Gold.
Mountain Dew Baja Gold. There you go, folks. Yeah, I think they're gonna... I do believe they're gonna do, like, exclusives, like, in past and future. Like,
I would love that.
I have the future exclusives.
Like, okay, for the past...
I hope they do something with the fossils.
Just give me fossils, like, in the open, and then also,
Well, it's like, how much in the past are we talking about?
I say go all out. I say give us a Hisuian area where it's like a few hundred years ago, those extinct Pokemon, and then also do fossil Pokemon.
No,
like a prehistoric period. And then for yours, what I would like to see is you can go into the future and find futuristic looking Pokemon that haven't been created yet until this gen. So I'm stuck with, which they'll probably, if they go that route, they'll probably give me some old prehistoric Pokemon we haven't seen in the current gyms as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I would really like to see brand new Pokemon that haven't even evolved to that point in time yet in the future.
Now, like, I know, like, we don't have it. Like, one of these games gonna be set in time. Like, are you actually going to be? Are we gonna have like 2 different time periods where like you're over here,
no,
I'm on this time of the timeline?
I think.
Or is it gonna be like the same? Is it gonna be like the same timeline, and like we're both it's like kind of like present day?
It's gonna be present
but it's
day.
Like, it does kind of like split.
If they're okay, so I think it's present day, but we go into different. Rather it be like little time distortions, or we actually go back in time. I think that is exclusive to what game we got. So you go to the future, I go in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think that I'm just naturally in the past and you're just naturally in the future. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to remake the map 100% to like fit what it would look like in the past or future, all that.
That would be sick though.
That would be cool. That doesn't work with the multiplayer concept.
Dope. Oh, you bite.
So
though, like, no, like, what if it could, like, the host of the game,
but they're not gonna do
the host of the server, like if you come to my world, like, you're in the future now, and you can come, like, catch future
they
Pokemon.
Wouldn't dedicate that much time.
They wouldn't, but that would make it so cool.
Yeah, they just wouldn't dedicate.
They don't have that much time. They can't do it.
They'll be like, we have to go and work on a different Pokemon game. We have to go work on a new Pokemon app. Pokemon Sleep.
Pokemon Cafe 2.
When does Pokemon Sleep come out? I need to sleep. I want to be rewarded for it.
Someone's waiting to sleep until this app comes out.
That was such a weird idea, and they never explained why they chose not to do it.
Wasn't there like a Pokemon brush or something where you brush your teeth or something?
We need to do a video on that.
Let's not.
Like do an April Fool's video.
No.
Like the video you've all been
Pokemon
waiting
Sleep
for.
Let's Play.
Pokemon Brush Let's Play.
Pokemon Sleep Soul Link. We just go to sleep.
Toothbrush Soul Link Nuzlocke. Let's do that for our April Fool's Day.
How do we fail? How do we fail the Nuzlocke?
Like one of us just dies brushing our teeth, and the other has to decide to end his life. It just goes real dark at the very end.
Goodness.
Oh god, this conversation's weird.
Oh, but yeah, another thing we can talk about Gen 8 is with multiplayer.
Yes, I am so hyped for multiplayer. I've wanted multiplayer for so long.
We're getting it! We're getting it!
Oh my god.
I
wasn't expecting it either. Like, we reacted to the first trailer.
Yes.
You guys can watch that if you want to know our exact thoughts in the moment. But like, when I first saw the concept, it wasn't even in my mind because I wasn't expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when I saw it, I didn't believe it at first. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I think you were like saying like, oh, Pokemon following you.
Yep, Pokemon follow you confirmed. Because that's what I was looking at. I wasn't looking at the other people. I wasn't.
Yeah.
In my head,
like,
I'm not thinking of other players.
Right before that scene, it was like it was the science guy, and he was all like, yeah, you can travel up to 4 players at once. And I was mid-reading that when the scene changed. I'm like, what'd this man say? And there was like 4 players. I'm like, oh! That's what I said.
So that's gonna be so fun. We can actually go in each other's world, and like that's gonna be so fun for playthroughs. Like, because I'm definitely gonna go through the whole game again.
Mm-hmm.
We are together most likely, and like we could say, okay, I can only catch Pokemon in the north. You can only catch Pokemon in the south, and we're in the same world. And then we just go our different ways and come back to a meeting point. It's like, all right, now we fight.
I'm gonna follow your crap. I wonder how like that's gonna like change like the Pokemon and stuff, because like
you want to know how the interactions with Pokemon go.
Yes, because like I want to believe like I'm gonna have the future game, you're gonna have like the past theme game. I just have to like believe and assume there's gonna be past and future Pokemon exclusives. That's how I think they're gonna do the exclusives.
I think
besides like the normal like exclusives like we kind of already have.
I think if you join someone's world, I think you can only catch those persons.
Like, you think there's gonna be like a host Well, there should be a host.
I think there is going to be a host. Because I can't picture... Also, I wouldn't like it if the Pokemon in my game you couldn't see because you don't have that version.
Mm-hmm. Instead,
it would only be Pokemon that you have. Like, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't like that.
I mean, because we never, like, have had this before. Like,
there's so much to speculate on it.
We had that in Sword and Shield, but it was, like, stretching. Like, that's me, like, stretching that statement. Because, like, we were able to, like, be online in the wild area in this game.
Yeah, but it was,
like it wasn't, like, real time. Like,
it was so awkward as well.
Yeah, it was all, like, jumpy and stuff like that.
The people around, it's like, they're not communicating. They're just trying to play like we're trying to play, and they're just their little ghost sprites are just there.
Yeah, like...
It doesn't feel like they're there.
I don't really know, like, the point of that. Like...
And, like... when we figured out the system, neither one of us is like, hey, let's see if we can see each other. Like, me and you were just, like, not interested. It's like, this ain't multiplayer. This is just...
Yeah, it's not really multiplayer. It's just...
These are the ghost of sprites of people.
Yeah. I was like I said, it was all laggy and stuff like that.
Very laggy.
Disgusting.
We couldn't follow each other. We couldn't watch each other play.
We didn't have, like, the same Pokemon in our world. Like, what I want to happen...
It was all scrambled.
What I want to happen is, I want me and you to be in the same world, have the same Pokemon.
Yep.
And I want a shiny Pokemon to appear in the overworld.
We have to decide.
Us going to it.
We have to decide who's gonna get it. That would be fun.
Friendships will end.
I just don't know. Like, the battle system, because we have got to see that. It's open world as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm really hoping that we can watch each other battle. Like, I can just be on the sidelines.
Yeah, like... I want you to jump in front of my attacks.
Yeah.
Like, no!
I'll take the hit.
What if you could, like, do that? Like, what if, like, other trainers could interfere with the battle?
Like, there is so much interaction that I would love.
What if I'm in the battle with, like, a shiny Pokemon, I'm trying to catch it? What if you can just, like, join the battle and try to catch it as well?
Just sneak up behind it in Arceus style.
Gotcha!
Gotcha! All mine now. Which I know the battle system's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be. No, it'll be funny as crap though.
It would be funny.
If I was making that game, I would make it as chaotic as I could. I just want chaos.
You know, but going back to like wanting to watch people, like in the game, I think it'd be cool to like go into a stadium and just sit amongst the audience watching your friend like try to beat a gym.
The champion, yeah.
I feel like that'd be really fun. I mean, it probably won't be that immersive.
I was gonna say, like, how is like the story mode gonna work with like multiplayer?
Yeah, I've
in your
wondered
world,
that
like,
too.
will you be able to like progress in the story?
Will someone have to leave
with someone
the game every time you progress?
Yeah.
Like, you can't go into this gym when people are in your party.
Yeah. Like,
I hope that's not the case.
Like, how's that gonna work? You know?
Because I want to join right away at the beginning of our adventure. I don't want to be
I don't want to leave.
I don't want to be like, sorry, I have to kick you out for like 10 minutes so I can beat this gym, and then you can join my world after. I hope it doesn't come to that.
It's gonna be something like I imagine there's gonna be like a little time frame before you can like join other people's worlds.
Yeah, probably after the first gym.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
but like,
get one badge.
Maybe not, because the first gym might be whatever gym you decide to do first.
Like, how's like the cities like gonna work as well? Like, are there gonna be cities? I know there's gonna be like that one main one.
I mean, this is just a theory because nothing's set in stone really.
Yeah, because
like
at this point we're recording, we've only had the one trailer.
Yeah.
Like the one big trailer.
The plaza with all the Pokemon types, I truly believe that you go in the direction of those gyms.
Well, there's not going to be 18 gyms.
I think there might be.
Think so?
I think you probably don't have to battle them all. They'll probably like say, "Oh, you got enough badges."
8.
Yeah, you can like choose 8 of your choice, and you can battle the others if you wish.
That'd be dope.
I would love that.
Because it would really be like choose your own adventure type thing.
Yeah, it would be so cool. So I think the gyms are not in order. So if that's the case, you get multiplayer before you reach your first gym, because you just go in any direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Skyrim. You just go and choose your own story.
I don't. As much as I want that, I don't think that's how it will be. I think it will just be like a one straight line story.
I don't think it will be. I'm sure certain events will happen. Probably after each gym. Like you have like an encounter. You talk to someone, maybe your rival, whatever.
I don't know. Like, I really want what you're talking about. I would love that so much. It's like all I ever want in a Pokemon game.
You just truly don't think
you
it'll
just
be like
go. That. I don't think like Game Freak will do that. Not yet, anyways. I mean, this is like the first open world they're doing, like fully open world.
So you're still having low expectations.
I'm having low expectations for something big. I'm trying to like I don't want to go into this being like, oh, this is gonna be like Skyrim level Pokemon game, like, because I know it won't be. At least I don't think it will.
Yeah, you gotta...
I hope it will be. That'd be amazing. To go and choose like what gyms you battle, have 18 gyms.
Do you think our expectations are too high already? Do you think we're gonna be disappointed?
I don't know.
It's kind of hard to answer that question because if our expectations are too high, we don't really know yet.
Because really, the only difference between Pokemon games is like the graphics and stuff. Because they've kind of all been the same. Like you have this one straight line path to go.
Yeah.
The story is the same for everyone, and stuff like this.
But I don't think this is gonna be like that. I think this is gonna be more like an MMO.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like ESO kind of like there is story, but it's kind of like you go wherever, and
see, I would love that. I would love that so much.
Because like think about it. This isn't Arceus. This isn't go here, then go there, go there. Mm-hmm. Even though it's still somewhat open world, there you have to follow the story to get there. Yeah. This is open world, meaning you can literally go to the north side of the map, the northwest side of the map. Like, you can go any direction. I mean, yeah. I guess they can make it linear if they say you have to go to this gym first, then this gym, then that gym. But I truly don't think they'll do that. Mm-hmm. I truly think that you will be able to choose what gym you go to. Because if it's open world and the map is most likely going to be huge, they're not going to be like, oh, I know you just walked all the way to this side of the map, but you need to start over here. I don't think they would do that. I feel like that'd be a waste of potential. Like in the anime, they show that, you know, Ash goes and he goes to a gym. He's like, oh, you only have one gym badge? Okay, I will use my 2 weakest Pokemon on my team.
Yeah, like they did that like in the first, like one of the first episodes.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Like, be like, oh, you got 7 gym badges? Okay, I'll go all out. You know, like, limit. They can totally level scale the entire map.
I think they could. Yeah, I believe they could do that now.
Another thing that I don't think there's enough people complaining about this to where they'll change it, but I don't like set Pokemon in the open. I don't want you to be able to tell me, oh, just go to this exact location. There's a Garchomp that always appears right at this exact spot on this exact square.
You kind of like want it to be like in the area, but not like in the exact.
I want it to be as random as a shiny. I want it to be as random as, yeah, I know there's Spinda over here, but you know, what are the odds of? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can find Gibbles here, but I'm not expecting a freaking Garchomp to just pop up out of nowhere. Like, I don't want it in the exact same spot. It's set for everybody. Just go here if you want one.
So, like, let's say, like, I'll try to put it like this in, like, Legends Arceus talk. Like, say, like, we have, like, a plains area, and say, like, there's a chance that I'm not saying, like, it's like the alpha... Well, it's kind of like the alpha Pokemon, but, like, there's a chance for, like, I don't know, Vespiquen to spawn, like, somewhere in the plains area.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mind the idea of super rare evolved Pokemon showing up in the wild.
Say, like,
but I don't want it to be in the exact spot and it to always be guaranteed depending on like a weather condition or something.
So say like like this is like the plains area. Say like I'm over here, like oh my gosh, I see like a rare like Pokemon right here, and you're like oh that'd be cool, but you're like over here, like on the opposite side of that area, like, and you find that same Pokemon. Like, is that what you're talking about?
No, I don't. I think,
or do you want to like?
I don't want you to tell me, yeah, there's a Alpha Rapidash. If you go to the left, it's always there. I don't want you to tell me that. I want it to be I want it to possibly pop up, but I don't want it guaranteed to always pop up in that same spot. Like, if you were to tell me where to get a Pokemon in this game, you can tell me exactly the precise spot where it will be to catch it.
Yeah.
I do not want you to be able to tell me that. I want you to tell me it has a chance to pop up in this area, and then like search around for like a few hours, and then maybe it might appear.
Yeah, like say there
and it's not in the exact same spot.
There's a chance for, I'll just say alpha because that's easily to like describe. Like there's an alpha Vespiquen can spawn in the plains biome.
Yeah, it has a rare
You're
chance.
saying like just because I found it here
doesn't mean I'll find it there.
Like you can find it here.
Yeah, in that general region.
Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, I don't. I
I
want it to be random encounters.
What I thought you were talking about was like I found a Vespiquen in the plains area. Like I found it in the snow area.
No.
Yeah,
that's not what I meant.
I thought that's what you were talking about at first. I'm like, ain't no way. So yeah.
No. Like
we got it. We're on the same page.
Yeah, we can go to the same area.
I like that.
But like in Sword and Shield and in Legends Arceus, if you want an Alpha Rapidash, it's in the exact same spot every single time. It's set.
Yeah.
If you want a Garchomp on this game, there's a little island, and it pops up on the same spot every single time. Like, it's guaranteed. I don't like that.
But, yeah,
I don't want to find a super rare.
what I want this game is, like, if I go to this location and I find, like the Alpha Vespiquen, you come over here, you see the same Alpha Vespiquen.
I want that.
And then we're
in the same game.
We're both going back in a different area, and we see another, like, Alpha Vespiquen, like, oh!
Like, I don't mind that. Like, if we're in the same game, yeah, I want us to be able to see the same
Like, in the same server, then, yeah.
Yeah, but if we're in different games and we're always like, I'm just going to keep going to the same spot and getting a new Vespiquen every single time because it's guaranteed to show up every single time. I don't want that.
I want it to be, like, kind of like a rotation type thing, maybe.
I want it random, completely random.
I need to empty out my boxes. So... Are we gonna like make a cut for this or?
What time are we at?
Like not even an hour, like 47 minutes. Cause I'm tapped out right now.
Maybe you could fill up that one box with the Charmander and Bulbasaur. Put the Charmander Bulbasaur in that corner, right there. And then you got one more box, and we'll reach an hour, and then we'll be done with the conversation. How about that?
No, I don't have any freaking eggs.
Well, just make some more eggs.
Freaking eggs.
You put yourself in this predicament.
I thought we were gonna empty out the box.
Why didn't you?
Because I forgot when we stopped recording.
You silly goober.
You're the goober.
You are the biggest of goobers.
I'm not big at all.
What else can we talk about, Jim? Hey, there's so much to speculate.
We got like new Pokemon and stuff. We got the Lechonk.
Lechonk. I have seen a theory from the Riddler on Lechonk.
Have you?
Do you want me to spoil it? Because I think this is truly going to happen.
You think it's going to happen?
Yeah.
Give me, like, what does it have to do with Lechonk?
It's evolution.
It's evolution.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't care. Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead.
The Riddler has basically confirmed that when it evolves, it's going to, like, have makeup. And the design's going to be horrible. It's a concept that people make fun of. Makeup on a pig doesn't make it beautiful. So it's kind of going to be like a throwaway gag Pokemon, which I absolutely hate that Game Freak does sometimes. Like, they'll just make a Pokemon ugly for no reason. And I'm like, it could have been so much cooler or cuter or whatever. Riddler... He's usually almost always right with his riddles. But he just like full out said, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like he's like fully guaranteeing that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, don't know how I feel about that. I hope the design's not too horrible looking.
I mean, I probably wasn't gonna use it on my team anyways, but
I mean, it's adorable.
it's a piggy.
It's so cute. I was thinking about using it, but like, Game Freak has that's like one of their hobbies. They'll make a really, really good designed Pokemon and then ruin it with its evolution. I'm like, why? Why did you do that? Everybody loved it, and you know this creature that you created is not gonna get that much love after people know what it evolves into. It's like, why would you do that? Like,
what else do we have? We had the Badoo look-alike.
Yeah, we both thought that was a Badoo regional at first. Even its cry kind of sounds like it. And I had a theory with it, but I don't know if it's accurate.
It sprouted.
Like, we talk about how a Pokemon, how the company, they like to make new versions of regionals. Like, we'll have a Pokemon that can have 2 regional forms. We can have one that evolves into a regional form. But we have never had one that had a pre-evolution form that evolves into a regular Pokemon. Like a regional Badoo that turns into a regular Roserade. We've never had that yet. So that was kind of my theory. Like a regional Badoo that has a regular Roserade form. Which would be kind of disappointing, but it would be a new regional concept they haven't explored yet.
So, like, at the end of the day, you'd still be using, like, a normal Roserade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they'll do that. That's kind of one of my theories I had the first time I saw it.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they try to make new regional ideas. Regional ideas they haven't done before. Like, they decided to give the starters a regional form, which that was on the table if they would ever do that. The first time they introduced regionals,
Alola.
Yeah, like we only saw regional Pokemon evolve into regional Pokemon, and regular Pokemon could gain a regional form as well. But in the next game, Sword and Shield, they showed us that there's multiple regional forms with Meowth. Because now it has like 2 different regional forms, and it'll probably gain a 3rd one. I mean, there's just so many regional idea concepts that they make up, and they're like, okay, this can be a thing, this can be a thing. I think pre-evolution forms are the only ones that they haven't done yet.
But also the ones I don't think they will do.
Yeah, it's not an exciting idea. But Smoliv is its own thing, so I think it will turn into something different. I don't think it's a Badoo regional. I feel like the name alone kind of disproves that theory.
Yeah. It doesn't, like, really come close to, like, Badoo or Roselia.
With the whole generation revolving around grapes and oranges for the symbols, I do feel like we might have a grape Pokemon.
A grape Pokemon.
I saw this concept. I don't know if it was trying to pass as a leak or what, but it was a Cherubi with 3 heads, and it was purple, like grapes. I'm like, that would work. If this is a fan-made design, it's very well thought, because...
Oh, make it execute.
Make the grapes execute. Grapesecute. Turn into like a grape tree.
Yes. Make it...
It could work with Tangela, because it is... grapevines are a thing.
What about orange vines? What do oranges grow from?
What would be an orange Pokemon?
Make it like a regional Tangrowth for different games. One of them grows grapes, the other grows oranges.
Oranges grows on trees, right?
Grape growth. And then orange growth.
The vines work with Tangrowth because it is a vine Pokemon.
Yeah.
So grapevines for Tangrowth would work. Carnivine doesn't work with anything.
It has vine in its name.
It's a piranha plant.
It's legit a vine.
You would have to replace its piranha face with a grape. It wouldn't work. Tangrowth, you could just have grapes hanging off of them.
I kind of want that, though. I kind of want Grapevine.
That would look so stupid.
It would. I'd use it.
But, like, Execute, that could be an orange tree? I'm gonna sound so stupid if oranges don't grow on trees. I think they do. But like you could replace the egg's face with oranges.
Just color them orange.
Which we already have.
But then it kind of looks shiny though.
Yeah, like
just squish the eggs a bit, and then they'll be like perfect circles.
Yeah, I don't know what to do there.
And color them orange.
But I do like the grape cherubi idea.
Grape cherubi.
Yeah, the grape cherubi I like.
Grape booby.
Grape booby.
Oh, I say things I don't think about them. Interesting. Well, then we got Cherim. Like, what would that do for Cherim?
Nothing.
So,
you're talking about for... I think...
Cherim,
I don't think it would evolve into a Cherim. I think it would be
Evolve
a new
into something
Pokemon.
else.
Yeah.
Trape.
Trape. King of Trapes. I think it'd be like some kind of great Pokemon that's new. Kind of like Runigurus.
Yeah.
Runigurus.
Interesting.
How they both come from Yamask, but there's just split evolutions depending on its regional form now.
Sneaslow as well.
Yeah, so I think they'll go that way if they do. Gray Booby.
Gray booby.
Gray Booby.
Yes. Yes. I'll use it.
Ugh.
No, I can't. I already used a Cherim.
I'd probably use it. Make that my grass Pokemon. That or Smoliv. Well, I think Smoliv Lechonk.
Are we not going to use the starters?
I'm going to use a starter.
So you already have a grass type.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't need a grass Pokemon then.
You don't. I don't need a water. There better not be a sick water type in this game.
I don't want to use any old Pokemon. I want to...
You kind of want to make them all like new.
Only use new Pokemon.
Do we know the region name?
Gen 8. Scarlet and Violet.
Alright.
I don't know. No, they have not.
They have not told us.
Which...
I don't think they have. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe they have. I think they have, actually.
Is racing a big thing in the region it's based off of?
What's it based off of? Brazil?
I think it's...
Come to Brazil.
I'm going to sound stupid if this is wrong, but I'm going to say Scotland?
I don't think it's Scotland.
Great Britain? I don't know. It ain't Britain.
It's Scotland.
Look it up.
They already did Great Britain. This is this game.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Everywhere that's not America, I get mixed up. Because we're just dumb Americans.
Oh, not wrong.
Like, every country over there is like the size of a state here. So, like, they're all... All of it's just UK for me. Scotland, that's in UK. Africa, that's in UK.
The region is called Paldea. Though this is a rough Japanese translation.
I don't think I've heard that before.
What is the name of the new region in Pokemon? Unova! That's what it says.
That's accurate.
It says it appears to be based on Spain.
That makes more sense, yeah.
And that was made on June 27th.
Look up to see if there's anything big with racing in Spain. Because this game has a lot of racing references.
Yeah, it does.
The legendaries, they both have like seats. And they resemble motorcycles. The Pokestops are literally pit stops.
Yeah.
They even show racing flags in the region for probably the gyms or something. So I think there's gonna be a racing gimmick along with maybe the time gimmick.
Circuit de Barcelona. Motorsport racetrack in Montmelo, Barcelona. Let's see. Is racing popular in Spain? Spain is very much a leading auto sport country all around.
That makes sense then. That makes complete sense.
As it hosts the 2 Formula 1 races, 4 international motorbike races, and 1 world championship
motorbike races.
1 world championship rally per year.
That works. they completely based it off Spain.
Good job,
Like
Spain.
in every way they could.
I love Spain.
Spain's very cool.
I want to go to Spain.
Let's do it. Let's do it when Gen 8 comes out. We'll play
Let's play Gen 8 in Spain.
Yeah. Get the full immersion experience.
There we go.
Not
Let's
even
play
explore Spain.
WoW.
Just play games the entire time.
WoW Racing.
We'll do it in a motorbike on the course.
You have to. The way you
Pokemon.
beat the gym leaders, you beat them in a race.
Yeah, I don't know what they could do with that because there's not really a racing formula.
What are they gonna do?
They could be like, you have to beat me in this time limit.
Is it gonna be like Pokemon Transformers? What is this gonna be? Like.
I don't know what they could do. Like, the time. They could do timing with the battles, but I don't expect to get on, like, a Tauros and race around a track with the gym leader. Be like, ah, yes, my Pokemon's faster than yours. I have won. Like, I don't. It's not the same as I'm going to crush your little worm with.
Hold on. Hatch this egg. Hatch this egg real quick. Thank you. Hold on. Hold on. Now, get out of here and don't move. Oh.
What?
I thought the top of the fence in that bush was a grape. I'm like, confirmed. I was.
You thought those were grapes. The flowers back there.
No, like the top of the fence.
Oh, that
right
little...
there. And I thought it looked like a grape. I'm like,
that's a big grape.
I know, like it. I glanced like as you were going
It's
into
like
the
a
egg.
Big handful of a grape.
I'm like, they've just gone and done it, haven't they? Carry on though.
I will say, I don't know what game it was, but there is a building in one of the games where the walls are grapes and oranges, which no one would have guessed that would have been represented by an entire generation. I don't know if it's in this game.
It has to be in this game.
I think it is. I think it's like the wallpaper in like a museum, or not a museum, a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong on that, but I know there is a wallpaper somewhere where it's grapes and oranges.
It's gotta be. Well, it could have been Legends Arceus.
A lot of people were looking at like maps of a new region, like trying to like find a full-on map picture in this game.
Yeah.
But I think the grapes and oranges are the only thing that showed off the next game. Because they do that in every game.
Yeah, like I know in Gen 7, Alola, there's like a picture of like toxicity, whatever. On like one of
and
them,
a map.
And the map.
Yeah, they showed the full map of like Great Britain and like in a picture frame, I believe. Yeah.
Gee.
So people were like trying to look for stuff like that, but it was so well hidden, no one would have thought grapes and oranges, like a normal wallpaper, would be the key.
Were the grapes and oranges like in the same game, or was like, do I have grapes or do you have oranges? Or...
I think they were the same.
Oh.
That would have been a better hint if yours was grapes and mine was oranges. That would have been really cool, actually. Because then people would be speculating even more. Like wait a minute, different? Why is this one very specific thing different in our games? Why does it matter? Is it representing the new game? Maybe. Maybe that would have gave it away too much.
What does it mean?
But I feel like that would have been great.
No, I don't think it would have given it away too much. Like, what is grapes and oranges gonna do?
I did not mean to go my map.
Where you going?
If it was exclusive, I feel like it would.
It could, like, it may like get people talking. I don't think like Pokemon grapes and Pokemon oranges. The new titles. Well, not far off.
Pokemon grape, Pokemon oranges.
Yeah, that's the new games.
I was having a mind fart with my eggs again. Trying to figure out where they went.
Stop farting your eggs.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited for Gen 8. I really am.
So
I can't wait to play it like together with like me, you, maybe Pookie, maybe Mike if he ever gets a Switch.
I would love to live stream it. I would like to have like a 4-way live stream, which that sounds almost impossible. Cause like we've had problems trying to do a 2-way live stream.
Yeah, we can decide what we're gonna do. Like I know we talked about either live streaming or just making it videos.
Yeah. Which I think a live stream is the way to go. Because so many people are going to view in on that first day of the game being out.
Mm-hmm. But then you got like other like
the way that we make like regular YouTube, I would have to edit it first.
Yeah.
And then I would have to upload it. I'm not going to upload it like people are going to watch the whole game in like one day.
Yeah.
So they're not going to tune in for part 2 if they've already seen someone beat the 7th gym on the first day it was out.
There's gonna be like other YouTubers who like have early access.
Yeah, it's a competition basically of getting our content out there and just getting as much views in that time frame as possible.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna be taking off the Friday.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be doing that.
I'm always off Fridays.
And
so,
all weekend. We are not hanging with friends.
Like yeah, I will make sure they know that we are not doing anything that weekend at all.
Y'all can do whatever the heck y'all want.
Playing games. The only thing I've thought of
playing games.
Like I really think Pac is going to play with us.
Yeah.
He might be. I don't know. I kind of don't want him around for a live stream because I can't censor him live. Pac has a filthy mouth sometimes.
He dirty boy.
So, like, even in the podcast, or the Shiny Hunt videos, where we've had him show up twice, even though he did good, I still had to censor him a few times. And that was us being proud of him.
Yeah.
I can't do that in a live stream.
You had to censor Mike as well.
Yeah, like, every single time I have to censor people.
You had to censor all of our guests.
Because, like, I just don't want to deal with it. I mean, there are certain like YouTube bots in place where if you say like a certain bad word within the first like 5 minutes, the video recognizes it and pushes your video in the back of like recommendations because they try to keep YouTube more clean now than what it was known for. So like even if you accidentally say a word, it could get you hurt because the bots will be like, he said it,
Up,
put him in the back,
get him.
We don't want his video seen by anybody. Me and you are good. We don't naturally say really bad things.
We are controlled.
Very controlled.
We have controlled chaos.
And even though I want to play with Pac, he's not controlled. And we're going to be live streaming probably the entire weekend.
Yeah. We need to put like a little rubber band or something on his wrist so like every time he like curses or something, like just snap him.
It still won't help because then I can't go back and edit the curse word out because it's a live stream.
No, like he'll get so accustomed to be like, shh, ow, why is that hurting?
We could just like, I don't know, like gag his mouth, make sure he doesn't talk at all for like the whole weekend.
He'll just sit there.
He'll just sit there playing with us. You won't be able to see his screen or anything. We won't be able to communicate with him.
Just don't put a mic on him.
We share a mic. We're gonna have to figure out how to, like, there is this app that I've learned about where you can live stream and then I can grab your live stream and put it on mine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna try to do whenever we decide to do it. But we're still going to share a mic and all that because trying to do 2 mics at once has been proven to be difficult in the past.
Yeah, the thing is, like
we finally found a setup that works. We just have to both be facing one camera and using one mic. That's the only way this works unless you were like somewhere else.
What's going to suck is we're all going to be here and we're all going to be on this Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, the Wi-Fi, ever since we changed Wi-Fi's, I've never had a problem with the Wi-Fi ever again. I've never had a lag issue.
Do you think you could handle 2 people live streaming at the same time?
And on top of that, my dad might post a video on his YouTube as well.
We're both live streaming. We're both online on the game. You think you could handle that?
Me and you, yes. 4 people, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if like Mike and Pookie would.
As much as I want Mike and Kayla to like get a Switch and play with us, I don't think they will on the live stream weekend. Yeah. Pac is the only one who I think would play with us.
Yeah, because he already has a Switch.
But he's the one I'm only concerned about with his mouth.
I mean, same thing with Mike and Kayla.
It's a conundrum.
We have bad friends.
And then like as soon as like we're done like live streaming that weekend, I want us to make a series.
Mm-hmm.
Who has texted you?
People. That's fine. Go. I was just making sure it wasn't important.
I want to do a series directly after, like some kind of Soul League challenge. Right after that live stream weekend, because I want to milk it while it's still fresh.
Milk.
Like, I want to play it naturally, yes, and that will be enough to satisfy that audience for that time period. But people are going to be like, okay, now that I've seen the whole game in its entirety, how can you make it new again?
Yeah, like, what could we do?
So I definitely want to do a Soul League Nuzlocke on that game.
That'll be interesting, and like with what we're talking about, like the open world aspect.
Yeah, there's so many different ways to go with it. We could do a number generator system, as like we did for Arceus. If you have a number, that's the Pokemon you have to get. That could work.
Or what we could do is that we could blindfold ourselves and run around, and like the first Pokemon we encounter while we're blind.
I mean, I've seen people do that. I don't think that's the most efficient way. It's like if you just memorize your patterns, you can try to get the Pokemon you're thinking of. And I feel like that's too much of a choice.
Like you go in like when you can't see them before they spawn in.
Yeah, it's like you could practice beforehand. Be like, okay, I need to go straight for about 2 minutes and then go left. Okay, I can remember that in my head as I'm blindfolded.
I am out of the box. Actually, now.
All right, let me finish this batch and we'll end it. And then the next episode you'll have an empty box. Thank you guys for watching.
I'm gonna like put all like these Pokemon in home as well.
Yeah, just make as much storage as possible.
This is a lot.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
I am Drew from the Dipwicks.
We hope you guys... Oh, I'm Raisin, by the way. We hope you guys enjoyed our little theory talk about Generation 8. Leave your theories, like what you think Gen 8 will have to offer, what you hope they will offer, what you hope they won't put in the game.
Tell us what you think the gimmick's going to be. There's so many different ways it can go.
Like, if you don't know what the gimmick is, go watch the trailer. It's at the very end of that.
Yeah, so...
If that even is the gimmick.
I think it is. I think that girl was onto something. I feel like there's gonna be like little quantum realms.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the gimmick too, because that is just so absurd to be putting like at the end of the trailer to mean nothing.
Yeah, and the music went quiet too, so it's like that wasn't just a random.
And like
scene.
it was like good quality made as well.
Yeah, it was HD made.
There was so many details. Like that just can't be.
Yeah, they were specific on that. Just the last egg. Yep, that was the last egg. All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. We'll see y'all later on the next video. Peace out.
Bye-bye.